Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back, Mafia Roundtable with Dominic Sicali. Please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. We're getting those subscribers up. Greatly appreciated. This story is about Blaise Corozzo. I've been hearing a lot of talk, what a great guy he is. Everybody's afraid of Blaise. To me, Blaise is just a walking buffoon. And even Mickey Paradiso, who was a captain in the Gambino crime family, told me that the guy's a total moron. And if it wasn't for his brothers, he would have been gone a long time ago. So with that, we'll go into the story. I had a guy around me. I inherited him from Vinny. Frankie Esposito, Fat Frankie. Fat Frankie was a bus driver who had a major sports book. So one of his customers, I'm going to name the guy Andrew. I'm not sure if that was his name or not. It's been many years ago. But for just namesake, we'll say his name's Andrew. Andrew places some bets with Frankie. Andrew's also from Howard Beach. He's around Blaise Corozzo. So places bets with Frankie. And Andrew won maybe 10 or 15,000. Frankie pays him. Andrew bet the next 2 weeks, wound up losing close to $40,000. Frankie goes to get paid. Andrew says, well, I don't have the money. I'm doing bad. So basically, Andrew took a shot at Frankie. With that, I get a call from Gene Gallo, who was Fat Frankie's son-in-law. Gene was a knock-around street guy, great guy. He was also around me. Short guy, but balls of steel. Will go all out for you. So Gene comes and tells me. With that, I call for Anthony Aiello and his cousin Joey Gambini. We head out to Howard Beach, go to Frankie's house. Hey, Frank, what's up? What's going on? Frankie tells me, well, this guy's around Blaise. I paid him, and then 2 weeks later, he lost. He owes me about $40,000. Now he tells me he can't pay. All right, do me a favor. Call him over to your house. Could you get him here? Frankie says, yeah, I could lure him to the house. I'll tell him I have something for him. I can't talk over the phone. With that, Frankie does that. Within a half hour, this kid just comes in the back of the house. Hey, you Andrew? Yeah. What's up? He's all like jumpy. You owe Frankie money? Well, no. You owe Frankie $40,000? Yeah, but I don't have... Listen to me. You're going to pay Frankie money. You have 3 days. Well, I'm around Blaise. Did you place the bet or Blaise placed the bets? Well, I placed the bet. Okay. You're going to pay Frankie his money. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts. 3 days you have to pay him. Matter of fact, Joey, go in his pocket, get his car keys. Right away, as soon as I said that, the kid came out with the car keys, threw to Joey. Joey, go check if there's anything in his car. If there's something in his car worth the value, take it. Check the trunk, check all over. Joey comes back, says, Dom, there's nothing in the car. Okay. Listen to me, kid, you have 3 days. If you don't pay it in 3 days, you're not going to like these consequences that come with this. Well, I don't want to hear any stories. You're paying him his fucking money. You hear me? Yeah, I hear you. Right away, Ace is right by me, like the pit bull, ready to attack. I'm like, relax. With that, the kid leaves shaking. So he went back to Blaise, told Blaise. And at this time, that's all I heard. He just went back to Blaise. But I'm not sitting down with anybody unless Blaise has the $40,000 to come up with. You're not going to take money from our guy 1 week, then 2 weeks later have nothing, you lose, and you're not paying anything. That means you took a shot at us. Because Frankie's around us, so it's us. Because Frankie takes care of us once a month, and then at Christmas time for the protection. With that, 3 days goes by. I tell Ace, get a ball-peened hammer. That's a small hammer with 2 round tips at the end. They're not flat like a regular hammer. It's like a sculpture's hammer. And you get hit with them, they hurt. Get this kid, Andrew, and I want you to break his fingers. Break his fingers, smash his hands. I don't care. His hands, fingers, both hands. I want broken. Because we're going to make a point out of this. And Ace tells me, all right. And I said, just page me when it's done. Tomorrow I'll see you at the body shop. Ace was also running my auto repair shop in the Bronx. I get a page about 12:30, 1 o'clock at night. 7-Eleven with Ace's code in there. So that means taken care of, done. Ace found him, located him. Next day, Ace told me, I said, everything went, meet him at the body shop early in the morning. Hey, pal, how did everything go? Ace is shaking his head, smoking a cigarette. Took care of it. You break his hands? Ace shakes his head. What happened? Well, he's in the hospital. What did you do, Ace? Well, I cracked open his skull. Ace, I didn't tell you to fucking crack open his skull. Kill the guy. I told you to break his hands. Well, Dom, just so you know, I apologize for not listening. However, it was justified. So now I'm waiting. All right, how the fuck was this justified, Ace? Tell me. Well, I wound up getting a line on him, found out where he lived. In the interim, one of the neighborhood kids who told me where this guy lived also told me, if you're looking for Andrew, be careful. Because word is Blaise told him to pack, to carry a gun on him. That if anybody comes after him, shoot him. What? He said that? Ace, you did right. You should have fucking left him there. He said, Dom, I did. I left him in the street. The ambulance had to pick him up. Blood was all over the place. Brought him in the hospital. Excellent. Excellent. Good job. So now with that, I turn around, call for Gene Gallo. Gene comes in. Hey, Gene, do me a favor. Just monitor the kid. He's in the hospital. Yeah, he's in critical condition. Okay, you just monitor him. In the interim, I get a call. Blaise reaches out. He wants to sit down. Okay. Give him the courtesy. I'll go sit down with him. Tell Vinny. Vinny said, go ahead, go. Brought Anthony Aiello with... No, I'm sorry. Brought Anthony Donato with me. We go sit down. So the introduction's made. And Blaise has Bobby Glasses with him. That's, I guess, Blaise's captain. And we figured it was probably Blaise's brother. That Nicky Corozzo was his captain. But it wasn't. It was Bobby Glasses. So Bobby's sitting there. Now, they're upset because we put Blaise's guy in the hospital. I knew he was around Blaise. How could I be so disrespectful? All the while, Bobby doesn't even know half of the stuff that happened. So we sit down. I let Blaise talk first. Because now, by him speaking first, he's at a disadvantage. Because I already know what I'm going to say. But I see where he's coming from. Blaise says, all due respect, how could you know the guy was around me? And I'm shaking my head, I did. How could you do that knowing that's disrespectful? And Bobby's over there shaking because I'm agreeing with Blaise. So right away, Bobby's like, oh, this fucking Dominic doesn't even know the life. Look at this. I got him. He's admitting he knows, so it's wrong. You're not supposed to do that. I'm letting it go. I said, okay, you're right. No, I did. But let me ask you something. You mean to tell me, Fat Frankie, you didn't know he was around anybody? So Blaise, no, I didn't know he was around anybody. So Frankie lives in Howard Beach. It's basically mafia heaven, doing illegal business, sports book, and he's not around anybody? Come on, Blaise. Well, I had an idea. So right away I see Bobby's face like, oh my God, this guy's an idiot. This is what I'm thinking. Go furthermore. So you had an idea Frankie was around somebody. Yes. Well, let me ask you something. Did this kid Andrew tell you that Dominic Cicali pulled him up in Frankie's house? He says, yeah. Did you know I was straightened out? He says, oh, yeah, no, I heard all about you. I asked around. Oh, you heard about me. Who'd you hear from? Well, Mickey Boy Paradiso told me you were a captain, you were this, you were that, you stand up, you did time together in jail, you're a man's man. Oh, that's good, Blaise, that's good. So you knew about me. Yeah, I knew about you. Now, you see my whole demeanor change from being jovial and friendly, so I'm baiting him. I turn around serious. So you mean to tell me you knew about me, you knew who I was, and was that immediately after I stepped to Andrew? So he says, yeah, once Andrew told me, I reached out, I got confirmation. Okay. That was that same day? He says, yeah, it was the same day. So you knew who I was and you told this kid Andrew to carry a fucking gun? To go carry a gun knowing a friend is going to approach him. So you just gave this kid the okay to shoot a friend, a made guy. With that, Bobby Glass, his whole demeanor, like, put his head down, was shaking his head. And now I'm getting aggressive. Are you fucking kidding me? You knew I was a captain. You knew I was a friend. And you tell him to carry a gun to shoot me? Are you out of your fucking mind? Do you realize I could ask you for your motherfucking head? Are you kidding me? Well, no, there are no wells here. Let me tell you something. I want my motherfucking money. Either you go in your pocket and give me my money, or I'm going to have this kid's head. And you're lucky I don't ask for your head. Right away, Bobby's like, Dom. No, Bobby. All due respect, there is no Dom. How would you feel if that happened to you? He said, you're right. You're right. I apologize. And I said, I apologize, Bobby, for coming at you like this, but I'm really, really, really pissed. I'm pissed. He's lucky it wasn't me that I was there that day, because I would have left him in the street. I would have killed him that day. With that, we leave. I go see Mickey Boy Paradiso. I tell him what happened. He's shaking his head. He said, Dom, is this fucking... And he didn't even know Blaise told this guy to carry a gun, to prepare with a gun. So with that, Mickey's just shaking his head. Dom, I can't believe it. I can't. You know you can have Blaise's head. I said, no, I know what I could get. I definitely know it. But I'm not going to do it. He's a friend. I want my money. That's all I want. I'm here to get Frankie's money. That's all. So with that, kid comes out of critical condition. Hey, Gene. I call for Gene. Do me a favor. Send Andrew a get well of flowers and let him know. We expect our money soon you get out of the hospital, soon you come home. Thank God you're out of critical condition, whatever he said. He sent the flowers. When that kid came out, I don't know where he got the money, but he went and saw Fat Frankie with $40,000. Fat Frankie called me up, thanking me. I said, Frankie, you have to give us some money. Frankie kicked up $10,000. And when I saw Vinny, I kicked it up to him. But this is the Blaise Corozzo, who everybody says is a great guy, smart. He's a fucking buffoon, a moron, doesn't know the life. And I even got that from Mickey Boy Paradiso. And the only reason why I'm blowing it up now with Mickey's no longer with us. May he rest in peace. I love Mickey. Great guy. Stand up. And I have so many stories with Mickey Boy Paradiso and I. We had many laughs together on the street, and stay tuned. More to come with Mickey Boy and the Gambino crime family. Hope everybody enjoyed this topic. Please hit the subscribe button. Don't worry, you can hit it. You're not going to get baseball batted. Hit the subscribe button, the like button. We have more content coming out. Thank you for all the love and support. Everybody have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon. Much love and peace.